So we're the target group, and we're presenting information on what we found for the target. When we initially started our research, we broke up the group to research the various segments of the target that were presented in the case studies, so moms, women, pushing their education, and women focusing on their careers. And once we figured out how extremely difficult it was going to be to find information on this target, it became kind of a free-for-all. So we're all finding whatever we can on this target. So I'm going to go through a list of the categories that we did find information in, and I know that it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. We could really use help finding information on this target, like, all together. And then the target group is going to give a couple of facts from each of those categories. So we found information on power moms, and this also pertains to their shopping habits and their buying power. There's information on what women value in clothing ads, women's educational focus, the impact that the economy has had on women's buying patterns, what women are spending their money on, annual sales patterns, jewelry sales, and mobile shopping. So just go ahead and say that.
All right, so I covered the moms from 25 to 34. And so basically from women 25 to 54 represent 19% of the internet presence. If you break that down back to 25 to 34-year-old moms, they're very active within social media, and 85% of those people are using Facebook. And along the same type of thing, they're really using digital coupons. Is really a big motivation for them.
Hi, I looked at VH1 Consumer Insights about Gen X, Gen Mix, and that age group, and they say that 68% of women check 5 more sites online before they shop and buy, and also the general mixers are concerned about the recession, but they secretly are hungry to shop, and these sales and discounts validate shopping.
Okay. I went to research career-driven women, 25 to 34 years old. I looked up so many different topics because it's such a broad topic to go over. So I looked over keywords, key sentences that might lead me to the information regarding my target market. And again, I found so much information, it's just so hard to compile. Like some of the topics that I looked under was how does their career focus affect their shopping habits? Another topic I researched, I just typed in female 25 to 34. I also looked under buying habits. I found some information on packagedgoods.com. I found women are shopping less due to the recession, and they are looking for sales. There's 37 million 25 to 34-year-olds in the world, and that's about buying power of 1.1 trillion. So what I'm trying to look for is trying to break down that number and see how many women are actually shopping and what they're buying 25 to 34 years old. And so yeah, I have just information that I've gathered that I haven't put together, but I'll be getting with my group leader to give her a hard copy of that.
And I did a lot of my research on what women value in their advertisements, like mailers that they get in the mail or in their email. And I found that coupons and sales were on the top of that list, followed by relatable models and plus-size options. So that was me. I was chosen to research the education-minded women. And one of the things that I found out was that young adult women within our age bracket are more likely to have obtained a degree of higher learning than their male counterparts. However, the mean income of men in that age bracket is still 35% higher. Also, 78% of all women interviewed in one particular survey that I looked at used the internet within the last year to buy a product online, be it books, music, clothing, etc. However, 31% of the same group was able to research an item online but still made an in-store purchase.
I did I try to do what items were mostly bought for our target. I try to narrow it down between departments and home goods and stuff in that area, but I wasn't able to find too much. I guess I was trying to be too specific when I should have been more broad. So if you guys could find any information about that, I'd appreciate it. So that's all I could commonly find.
Common themes?
Really difficult to find.
I think sales might have been that, like just plans.
Sales and discounts and coupons and things.
Yeah, I think one thing is that they're doing a lot of research online, and for example, with social media, they're really asking their peers around them what's a good buy, as well as researching the cheapest buy, getting the most value.
It seems to be that there's a lot less compulsive spending now due to like the whole economic situation. A lot of people are either cutting back on their spending, looking for deals, or researching before they actually make a purchase.
The most common ones that I found is that June, July, and August is mostly their peak sales that I found, besides Christmas. So.
And then relatable models is another trend that I found in a lot of the research that I did. Women want to see models that they can relate to, whether it's plus size or other shapes than skinny. So.
And a lot more men are doing a lot more shopping than years before. So it's not more so the women's job to do a lot of the shopping. Now it seems like a lot more men are actually being involved in shopping. So it's just trying to find numbers.
So you were talking about models. Did you see anything in specific about like celebrity endorsements, or is it just models in general? Just the models that they have modeling the clothing and advertising. So nothing on like specific people, I guess. No.
I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to hear you.
What are they looking, what kind of media
Do they look at?
what is the most common,
Like TV shows and music and that sort of thing?
yeah, or even broader than that? We would have that in our food space as far as media vehicles they use, or the common specific, the specific, it could be the shows, it could be the magazines, radio, because you gotta go back to what both the food discussion there, which had music, and we actually have gotten specific. Then we started with genre, then we said, your favorite group, and then it's what we said. Comes out of great. Then we had a little. So, but that's the other thing we keep looking at within the target is, you know, maybe like, I know it's tough. Healthy friends, yeah.